Welcome back, one and all, to the former adventures of King Halfdan, now King Ubbe. We were the Hvitserk dynasty, but now we're the Ubbing dynasty, I believe. Um, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. And as some of you may have noticed, I went from just in the last episode saying that I don't do mass recordings to suddenly having the same "you have died" screen on. And I only did that because I was genuinely having fun with the game, and suddenly my character dies. But we're going to continue on where we left off. I don't think anyone has quite commented. Again, very few comments at the current moment. But if there are any, I will take them into consideration after this episode rather than the previous episode. Um, with that, let's get underway. We'll continue as King Ubbe. Toil and hard work, my daughter, Ulfrid, has been impressed with one of the household champions for a long time. After finally meeting him in person, she has been repeating the warrior's words to herself. Work hard, and you can master anything. I think giving her diligent would be an amazing idea, regardless of this. We are role-playing as Ubbe now. We are Ubbe. So, yes, my daughter. And let's check to see how the world has gone at the current moment. Let's do a matrilineal marriage. Our daughter is 11, and I would like to see more inheritable traits coming our way. Well, I mean, we could bind our houses once again. Go over here to House Hvitserk and combine them, or go with Toki. I I don't think that that's a bad idea in combining the two houses. However, I think we will save our daughter for going with something little a little more impactful later. It may be House Hvitserk, but she will be 11 years older than him, so when he comes of age, she will be 27. Maybe that's not the best decision at the current moment. However, we do have our other child, which is another daughter. We're probably going to want to try to get ourselves a. I am about to sneeze, so my mic might be muted here in a moment. Unless you want to hear me sneeze, in which case you are a strange one. Oh, no sneeze. It's gone. We are in the middle of a war, so strategy focus may or may not be the. Actually, I would actually like to see us go down a different tree. However, that might not be the worst idea. To we will continue on with what we have right now. And I might reset the perks and actually go down the strategist focus, mainly for the hit and run tactics and the living off the land. I'm sorry, the sappers and living off the land. Then, yeah. So, okay, so Siegfried has actually gained Wales himself, which that does have me worried because he only has one territory. But he's still going to be Ostru, he's still Danelander, but our son, or our previous son, he does have territory of his own. And that is not the son that had a genius child. So that is actually fairly decent news. Oh, that is unfortunate to see that Halfdan is actually the first death of Ragnar's children's. Just seeing the fact that it's all in the fact that he was the middle child, only 53 years old, and Bjorn survived. Ugh. I wonder if there's anything we can do for Siegfried. We have our armies raised. We're going to continue on with this war here. We're still going to conquest of Duchy of Mallorca. So yes, we are going to continue taking Mallorca. And we are actually at our domain limit. How do we see that again? Okay, so we have Barony of Bolton, and the Barony of Bolton's in West Riding, correct? Perfect. You know, don't you just hate it when life kind of gets in the way? Yeah, conquest is always before life, but every once in a while that's just not the way it happens. Just panning over West Francia here and seeing that war going on. Is it two of them? I mean, it's still just the one, but it looks like more have joined in. And to continue this, it seems to be going quite well. Oh, my Canute. All right. Maybe I should nominate the successor. We will go with. Let's nominate Ivar right now. I think Ivar would be a good choice, especially if we can manipulate the the Danelaw. Manipulate his territory to follow along with our election cycle. Gain a little more land through the election. Oh, yes. We will take chivalric dominance just for now. Again, I'm probably gonna. Oh, Zitslav does not like Ubbe. Are they rivals? They're not. Wants a seat on the council? Of course you can have a seat on the council, especially since I don't have anyone on the council yet. Here you are, friend. I said friend, and you don't seem to be a friend. I'll come back to that one. Tyke, you can be on. Spymaster can be off gear. My Chancellor will be. You know what? I think. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. Okay, we might need to do some swaying. And what extra territory do we have that we might be able to give over to appease him? I mean, Are any of your children geniuses? Yes, they are, and that's Grognak. Okay, perfect. Offer guardianship, and he's in a diplomacy education, and I believe I had him. Right, I couldn't find anyone that was useful enough to him, so maybe we will just take direct control. And oh, we already have 2 wards. Okay, well, fine. We'll. No, I don't feel comfortable leaving it that way. So it probably would be best if we were to do something with him. Grognak is important to the house. He's a genius, and he would not accept it. I wish I had a hook to spend on him. He can figure it out. I think Grognak will end up being our future character, however. I think. Well, let's finish up the war before I keep getting distracted. That's going to be a constant problem. The ADHD just is so delightful. And the war should be finished up in. Oh. Join me in the peasant uprising? Sure. You absolutely should be able to take that yourself. Yeah. Done deal. Victory! We did absolutely so much in that. You wouldn't believe how much we did in there. Let's continue this going. And siege done. Did we get anyone from that? We did not. Okay. Oh, strategical impasse. I know how we can implement both strategies. And this is our territory now. We own here. Alright, so we may not get the opportunity later, so perhaps what we should do is actually... Okay, I cannot grant land to him in particular. I would love to invite him to my court. Do I have a guest that's worthy? Outstanding intrigue. He's rackish, but you know what? I think this gentleman deserves a little something. Here you go, sir. Earl Einar. There you go, Einar. Yeah, I believe it's actually pronounced Einar, by the way. So, we will raise a runestone. But what to carve? I want to raise a runestone to Halfdan. And it will be... West Riding was his. So, we'll do Westmoreland. Even though it wasn't actually his territory and he conquered it, I think that it's still a better idea to have it on hand. Now then, you have built up to that many. Is there a way I can offer you alliance? Offer ward. I don't think there is. Wait. Oh, negotiate alliance. Will not accept. And because he's fickle and a claimant. Oh, and I have too many alliances? Yeah, he thinks so. That's unfortunate. They are not strong alliances either. So we're cynical, diligent, and brave, but we're also an overseer, a hunter, and an aspiring blade master. Let's see. Okay, I think I don't want to give up Westermoreland because it's actually his territory, Ubbe's territory, that is. But I do think we need to mill off some of our territories. Not entirely sure where just yet. But you know what? We actually lost our truce with Powys. So let's go ahead and raid them. We don't have the opportunity. I was about to say while we have the opportunity, but in fact we cannot, nor can't. Yeah, we just can't. I'm known for dedication of my faith. Beautiful. Alright, so we're gonna be able to collect about 200 gold, which, well done, sir. Maybe we have a barony in Bolton, so I don't want to give up Bolton, at the very least, because if we give up Bolton, we give up 2 pieces of land at the same time. And I want to be able to play as tall as possible for as long as we can. It would not be a wise decision to start expanding too ferociously just yet. So we're gonna take a little attrition here. It's okay. Are you guys at war? Yes. He's attacking Ragnar Hastang. How dare he? Oh, we captured the chieftain himself. Let's go ahead and ransom him. Wait. Okay, I did not capture the chieftain. I captured this guy. And he's nobody. But go ahead and... once again, Bjorn is the house leader. Let's go ahead and... I think what we should do to counteract something like that, we'll increase our amount of men-at-arms. move down here. When we reach Illustrious, maybe we should take over bits and pieces of Ireland, just to make sure we have a buffer state. Yeah, I think that would probably be within our interest, and at the very least, maybe we might want to come over here. Ah, the Varangian Guard. By the time my champion, Alared, comes to me with his plan, he seems to already made up his mind. Serving with the Varangians in Miklagard will bring both wealth and glory. I cannot deny that part, but I cannot deny his request. I could deny his request. On the other hand, would it be right to stop someone in their pursuit of glory? He's really good when it comes down to being a knight, but he is not a good warrior. So I think getting him the trait Varangian actually would be, and by warrior I mean like a strategist or a some sort of general. So I think we let him go. Hopefully he just comes back to me. Oh, no. Once again, we are too good at making money this way that we're just gonna make money this way. That would be foolish. Wait. Oh, right. Ragnar Hasting he's one of the two brothers where the other brother is here, and he's the one who I want to expand the territory. Alright, and can we get Enos? We can. And we shall. Oh, it looks like these guys are off in some sort of war. Yeah, they're defending. Maybe we should take them out, just because they've gotten too big for their britches. Aha! And there's a chiefess. And he can afford her, so we will... Oh, he will not accept. Why not? Oh, they're rivals to one another? They are. Interesting. So he would more than likely thank me for making her my concubine. If that's the case, I'm just gonna keep her in my under house arrest for eternity. All right, time to put my diplomat to his skills to the test, and 20 opinion. Perfect. Pay ransom. Oh, I took your daughter as well? Ooh. Alright. You can have your daughter back. Bring me the plunderer's bounty. After all, it's my plunderer's bounty. Alright, you know what? I just remembered. We could probably still go with Halfdan's genius son. Yeah. And cast our vote for him. He's still brilliant. He's young. He's slightly older than Ivar, but he's still way better. And he's a bastard founder for sure, but I really want to bring all of him back into Norse society. And I don't think it's very fun that he's hanging out and oh, my wife, she's one-eyed and she's wounded. Nil. Oh, Halfdan's daughter, Saga. Chastised physician. So I don't want to do any tyranny. I don't think Ubbe would do something tyrannical. Let's see. He's cynical, diligent, and brave. He might actually do something. But yeah, she pulled out an eye of my wife for no reason. we can gain 1 learning from it. Well, not us, but Saga, the Truth Speaker, can gain 1 learning. And I think that's probably for the best. Let's do that. And I think we should also... I want to send her a gift, but I also don't... Do we have any... Do we have anything we can give up? I see that we have more inventory. Oh, nope, we have an inspiration we can sponsor. Oh, that is expensive. Am I able to just bring him into court for a bit? Let's see. Can we arrange marriage between you and someone else? Or have you sworn off marriage? So let's see. I want it to be a matrilineal marriage between this courtier and him. Will not accept. Low fertility. Okay, well let's see if we might be able to find someone with high fertility. We definitely do not. Okay, so we may just have to pay the amount to get him in here, but that would be worth it for sure. And did we have something else in the artifacts? Something new? Volpelm's goblet. Nope. I'm not sure what else it was telling me about. Oh well. So I'm gonna want to bring this finances back to our court as soon as possible so we can recruit him. In fact, actually. Oh, it looks like Siegfried is actually having, or Goodfried? Yeah, Goodfried is having problems of his own. No, Siegfried is, so he's defending. Okay, so Goodfried is actually making a claim on Wales. Well, that's unfortunate for them. I don't want to go that way. We're gonna go that way. We're gonna go around because we still do have room in the cargo hold. But what we could do to gain a little bit of that money is to ransom some people back. I know that's gonna break our bank, but getting armor like that would just be amazing. And that inspiration is being sponsored. And he's a really good steward. Maybe I should have just given... Well, then he wouldn't have been a... I was going to say maybe we should just give him some territory, but then we wouldn't have been able to sponsor him. Or at least I don't think. And I'm not going to test that. And moving over here. And Strathclyde is pretty weak. Maybe we should take them out. Ah, another lesson in charity. And different daughter. I want... What are you being trained in? Is it diplomacy? I believe... I don't think diplomacy... I don't think arrogant would be helpful in that situation. But fickle would, since that's an upgrade in diplomacy and intrigue. I think we push her towards a better lifestyle. Yeah. Yeah, I think Strathclyde might be a good choice to actually take, even though it'll leave us with a couple of vassals here and there. So maybe we just take the counties one by one. I mean, Isle of Man would be pretty good. Oh well, actually, that one's owned by Ivar, so never mind. Ah, we have a war declared on us by Alba? Alright, rally the troops. This should be a relatively big war. But I don't anticipate it being, especially now that we have quite a bit of money floating around. And let's raise all our armies right there. Inspiration, a motto for the ancients. I can hear my champion, Hrafn, muttering to himself from across the hall. I need something great, something epic to make my creation stand out from the uninspired masses. But what? Just what? When his spirited eyes meet mine, he breaks out into a huge smile and waves to me. My lord, what an amazing idea. Just perfect. What do you think of adding your family's motto to your commission? And, you know, I think that sounds... 50 renown would be helpful right now. So we're going to be taking on these guys here. And it should be a slaughter. Perfect. And we'll move in here, and we'll move in here. Yeah, I didn't think that these guys would be able to handle very much. And what is it that they are exactly claiming? Oh, just the Duchy of Northumbria? Yeah, you're not getting that. I will destroy you, dude. Although it does look like England is all the way down here. Ah, patient. Patient is quite a good trait. So I think I am... Oh, diligent. Patient or diligent. What are you being trained in? Diplomacy as well? I think that we swap her over for a learning focus. Yeah. Choose focus, learning, and let's... And I am your guardian, right? Yeah. So let's remove your... Well, let's wait on that. And... Sway infiltrators. It's not worth it. He should be getting pretty close. Oof. Okay, so they have decided to abandon that siege and move. Which that is perfectly fine by me. Yeah, Zadslav, he's way better than me. While hosting lords and ladies from realms near and far, some opportunities to portray my chancellor, Earl Zadslav, in a good light have presented themselves. My lord, pray tell, who is the most noble person you have ever heard of? I could say, well, me, of course, but we are trying to sway Zadslav at the current moment. So we are going to say him, just taking a small prestige hit. Aha! Saga has given birth to another son, and he is not a genius. So that is unfortunate, but he'll be known as Quarter Dan. Yeah, he's not even half Dan. He's Quarter Dan. Let's see if we might be able to find something better for him now. That is Hayarl. Still not seeing anything. We'll go by age. Oh, getting quick and... Well, that's way too far out of her. I think since he is bossy, he can be trained in a martial focus. But who to train him? I think the only person who should be able to train him is Zerker. Lustful, gregarious, and content. Content would not be good. But the fact that he has brilliant strategist is really good. So let's hand that off to him and hope that he gets ambitious. Oh. My prisoner. This guy. Mormer. Colded. Mormer. Ikoid? Yeah, Yukid. Oh, he can leave. Ah, my lord, my champion, Hrafin, waves me over with a wide grin, gesturing towards a covered armor stand. I have toiled over the forge many days and nights, but finally my work is done. With a flourish, he rips the fabric covering away, and my eyes grow wide. A wooden shield of masterful craftsmanship, crafted, constructed from sturdy walnut planks, and bound together with a rim of wrought iron. The edge is inlaid with a deer antler and painted with images of mythological beasts. Court grandeur and renown. I was really hoping that that would have added some stats, but you can't have everything. Let's see. Will that go? Oh, it's a court item. Oh, well, that's nice. So we'll go up there and gain Ubbe more renown and prestige. Perfect. And let's try to go help these guys out real quick. Perfect. Enforce demands before they get any of my stuff. And I get paid 115. Perfect. That. Do not ever try to attack me like that again, you fool. I mean, I'm sad to see that Halfdan went, but I think Halfdan's story was done quite well. Oh, the Welsh have taken over Powys again. Well, I think there's something we should do about that. Let's see. Principality of Gwynedd. Title history. Where did Goodfried go? Is he still just... Oh, he was conquered. Well, maybe we should go down there and conquer him right back. See, you have really good stats though. Really high martial. I think I am taking you on once again. I think I want Gwynedd back. Alright, not illustrious yet. We are not illustrious yet. Let's hold our court and see if we might be able to gain some prestige off that. Let's hear the petitioners. Gesture for the first line. The woman approaches my throne, is clearly a commoner. My lord, she begins her speech. I represent the local community of North Reading. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued with the disappearances of bodies. All had been dug up with and left no trace. At first, we feared wild animals or obscure powers at work, but then your own court physician, Saga, caught red-handed hauling the dead away for her experiments. Please put a stop to this blasphemy. I could say studying the human bodies is sad and necessary. Or, why didn't you invite me, Saga? Or, guards, arrest the grave robber! Or, Saga, just cut it off. And I believe that's supposed to be cut it out. But, I mean, I would love for Saga to gain novice physician. And I think every non-callous or sadistic courtier gains loses 20 opinion of me. I 15% chance. Encouraged grave robbing. That would drop our popular opinion. But since I am cynical, I'm able to do that one. What is our learning? Maybe we can roleplay it out and say that it's entirely because we think that Ubbe was looking for loot. Let's see. She's doing quite well in the learning department, but I would still like to see her with... Let's go for the novice. Ah, that is unfortunate. My vassal, Earl Einar. rearranges his shirt before stepping forward to voice his petition. My liege, I seek your aid in combating the issue of the tax collection not working in Ibiza. He pauses to sigh. I cannot fix the problem with the resources I have. I ask for any aid that you can spare. And I, well, I could have Sailred go over there and help out, but he wouldn't like that. And it's a severe health penalty. Wow. Let's... I think... You're at fault for being so incompetent. Sort this mess out yourself, and I would lose... Einar would lose opinion of us. Or I could have my champion, Wolfhelm, would make for a better steward, and remove his steward for Wolfhelm here, which I can't imagine he's... Maybe, I mean, I don't... Let's see. Well, they're roughly the same, actually. But I think what we should do is... Let's just lose the 30 opinion. He loves us already. Earl Igiald approaches me with a straighter posture than usual, and visibly eager about what he has to say. My liege, there is much to celebrate under your rule. Please allow me to pay for the expenses for your next feast. Perhaps in return you would grant me a favor in the future. So, he will give me 200 for a weak hook? Oof. Wow. I mean, he already doesn't like me in the first place. So yeah, let's just go ahead and accept. He'll have a hook on us, but so be it. And so our business is done. But I think that sounds fine. Well, we will commission an artifact. That would be I think that will be our next step. But I think right now we should actually hold an activity, and we will do a feast. So, what would it be? It would be 155 if we were to do that. But what if we were to change the destination to here? It would be the same price. Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. We'll have someone who does not like us be the person of honor. Or, alternatively, we would have... yeah, we'll have Earl Zadslav be the man of the hour. We'll try to befriend him. So maybe actually we should change over to having... I don't know who we should have. Let's have Saga Truthspeaker. Can we do that? Okay, actually, what we should do is instead we will try to befriend Saga. And we will have Earl Zadslav be the man of the hour. Oh, that is way expensive. We're not interested in that much. It'll be a moderate feast. Let's head off on our way. Maybe I should have checked to see if I had those mercenary guards with us again. That was silly of me. Let's slow her on down a little bit. Enjoy the feast. I think we can actually do a little building. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. So, maybe we could upgrade. Yeah. Ah, Bjorn's finally dead, and it seems he died of apoplexy as well. That is our own brother. Halfdan first, And then Bjorn. Unfortunate. And we are still waiting 4 months. Alright, well. Maybe we can upgrade this. So, it doesn't look like increasing it will actually truly help us in the long run on the feast hosting, but that's okay. Alright. Let's see. Maybe we could, here we go. So, the guests have gathered in the great hall. Lords and ladies from near and far reach reaches of the realm. One of my favorite things to watch people get intoxicated and hear them talk a lot more than they should. Let's start that feast. Oh. In the middle of the celebrations, I am more intrigued by the defensibility of this hall. Should an attack be launched from outside right at this moment, the lower nobility would be the ones in immediate danger. By that, a small bastion could be made from the great tables, offering a modicum of protection. Now, how would we have to stage a counterattack? So we get better safe than sorry, which gets us higher. Oh wow, martial lifestyle. And you would rather think about these things than live in a happy ignorance, only to die if the day comes. You understand the martial lifestyle better than that. Awesome. So that's and it's taken much of the evening to get myself close to Saga without making it feel forced. After all, the best friendships are natural, and I want her to think this is spontaneous. The woman gently dabs at the corners of her mouth with a corner of spoiled tablecloth, brushing away the crumbs of flaky pastry. I just hope the next course is a bit lighter, she opines. The whole point of a feast is to provide a rich, varied culinary experience, and so far this has felt more like it's trying to stuff us than excite us. That is quite the face there, Saga. I could say yes, that sadly it was just a poor choice, I think, and we could gain friendship with her, gain closer to friendship, and she will gain 30 opinion of us. Or I could say you do not realize that this is my feast, yes. Or I could just switch the subject and gain prestige. But I think I'm gonna try to gain the opinion at the very least. So just opinion, but that's good for me because she's not gonna try to kill me while I'm hurt. I did everything I could, ensuring that Elfric and Osher would be as far from each other as possible. It was enough. It was not enough, and now that it has come to close, in the middle of my feast, one of my guards is close to the brawl and looks to me for the order to intervene. Okay, so we have to pick one or the other, and both don't like me, and both are possessed. But if I had to choose, it is going to be the one with less intrigue to be able to harm me. So that would be you, Osher. Oh, yeah, Osher. And the pleading gaze I receive from my vassal, Wolfrin, is taking on a desperate tone. A group of guests are approaching the corner it has hid in all evening, and the walls are hindering her escape. Do I know you? I don't really know you. Your husband was someone? If you're my courtier, I'm marrying you off to somebody, and I don't care who. So, I could distract. Yeah, I'm gonna distract for her. There's no reason not to, but while I'm here, we'll go ahead and have you marry someone. My lady, don't you realize that you are the recipient? where are you located? Yeah, I'm your liege, so I should be able to pick your spouse how I see fit. Let's arrange your marriage. The spouse will be you. Do I have anyone who has any... Okay, so it does actually list the congenital traits. So we will have... I think keeping my champion here would probably be within interest. And H. C. Yeah, I think he's probably our best bet, despite the fact he is a filthy Christian. Oh, she won't even accept that. Oh well. The feast is dwindling down, and I find myself in deep conversation with my faithful spymaster, Earl Ulfgeir. He inquires about my opinion on hunting, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. Now, I could say, it's a subject that fascinates me as well, or I could not care less, but considering we have the hunter trait, it's a subject that fascinates me as well, and it makes our spymaster like us more. Why would we not want that? And Earl Zadslav, the feast is starting to draw to a close, and my visitors are surely expecting me to lavish a little attention on Earl Zadslav, our esteemed guest of honor. Traditionally, a complimentary toast and a deep drink of spiced wine does the trick. Then again, all Zadslav did was turn up. This feast was my idea. I paid for everything, and I hosted everyone. Now I could be... I could be a jerk to him, but I want him to like me, so we are gonna give him highly esteemed to give him more prestige, and we will get more opinion from him. And the few candles, and the feast comes to an end. We get a great banquet, which that's good for development growth at least. Nice. And we can even get the eager reveler trait, and I love that trait. And with that feast comes to a complete and total end. We are once again traveling, and we will be home now. Perfect. We still didn't quite get to illustrious, which is unfortunate, because I would love to actually start taking on more areas. Especially Powys here, that we lost the area to 2. Would we be considered a claimant here? We would not. Okay, so we lost it to Wales, and I want to bring Wales back into the fold. But how best to do that? I think Brittany used to be an easy place to pick off some finances, but the entire reason why I took this area was so we could take on these guys. Cagliari is actually weak right now. I think we take him on. I think we take on Cagliari. We take them on one by one. We take Cagliari, Tortolini. We take on Cagliari. Then we take on Tortellini, and I will... Can I rename that now? I cannot rename it now. I want to rename it now. When I have it, I will rename it to Tortellini. So we will take Cagliari, then Tortellini, then hopefully we'll have enough prestige to take on the rest of Sardinia. That way we will actually have two kingdom level titles once again. However, I see a tournament. Maybe we should attend. Oh, I will not arrive in that tournament in time. That is unfortunate. I want to attend a tournament. Alright, so a little more map painting for us then. We will conquer Cagliari next time. Thank you once again for watching. I hope you will attend us for the next conquest. And I don't know, we'll conquer conquer Sardinia, Corsica, hopefully give it over to one of our children, and see where life takes Ubbe from there. Hopefully he doesn't end nearly as quickly as Halfdan does, but you know how it goes. Thank you once again for watching. Alright, so if you have a soap bar that's sitting on your sink and it's been there for months, you might need to use it a little more often. Washing your hands after using the bathroom is not just a useful recommendation. It is possibly required to be a functioning member of society. And with that, I'll see you next time.